Welcome back to the Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. There are multiple platforms that you can watch this show on. You can watch us, of course, at WCOBM.com, like some of you right now are watching live. You can also go to our YouTube page. I have a personal one through my company that you can go to, and you can also go through the World Center of Broadcast Media's YouTube page. We have years and years of content. We broadcast live on Facebook as well. So there's multiple ways. Again, as I was talking about in that last segment, we are in the world of social media nowadays, which has broadened our ability to be able to present ourselves to you. And so you want to take advantage of all these opportunities. We have literally hundreds of shows that are posted up on our YouTube page, and the World Center of Broadcast Media also has the most recent ones that we've done. So please go over to the YouTube if you want to subscribe to our channel, if you want to subscribe to the World Center of Broadcast Media's channel, and you can binge watch the Guy Dawson Show all you want. Lots of interesting guests, friends of mine in business and elsewhere that we've had on the show the last couple of years. In the last segment, I was talking about the value that I've found in having an internet or video streaming television show. And I just believe that there are many businesses that could dramatically increase their presence and the front of mind awareness as they create by having this type of a show. You know, it's really a matter of coming up with a theme, something that works for you, that matches your personality, and then organizing your show around that. So one of the things that I tell people when they come to me and want to start shows, because I've been broadcasting for so long, a lot of people approach me and they want to be mentored about, you know, what do you do? What is the process of getting a show going? And I always say that it works best if you create a platform that is ingrained in you. So it has to be something that is really consistent with the type of person you are, your personality, whatever the product is that you want to promote, which is your business or your, it can be a lot of things. We have entertainers who have shows here. I mean, so I would say that the first thing you do is you find definitely your niche, and you want to build your show around that. Then the next thing is that you want to truly create a show, rather than just say, I'm just going to show up at the studio, we sit for a little while, and we talk. And, you know, that's one of the things that I've seen throughout the years that has been one of the biggest causes of people getting out of broadcasting, and it's the bad content that they create. And the reason why that's bad for you, the reason why just showing up at a studio and doing a show for most people doesn't really help them to become more successful, is because you can't create consistency. And that's one of the biggest things that you're going to want to accomplish with your show, is the expectation that the viewer has, or the listener if you're doing radio or something, is that they're going to basically get the same thing every time. You want, pretty much, we are creatures of habit as people. You give the people what they expect, and by planning your show, having a theme and a structure for the way that you do your show, what you do is you create that consistency so that people know that when I tune into the Guy Dawson Show, what's going to happen? 99.9% of the time, he's going to be interviewing someone, or he's going to have one of his guest hosts on, and they'll be talking about things related to business, to politics, or having a good time, fun, pretty girls. This is the theme that we've created, the platform that we've developed. And so for you out there, if you have this interest in getting a show started, just find the thing that you feel will appeal to other people. And how do you find that out? Is the feedback that you get. That's one of the great things about social media. Social media has been the dictator of basically the content that we present on this show. It's based on the feedback that I get from other people about what works well. So, you know, a few minutes ago I was talking about we have pretty women. We've always had a lot of pretty women as part of the show. What happened was, when I was getting my earlier shows out, what I was thinking about was the feedback that I would get, and the consistent feedback that I kept getting from people was, wow, you've got these beautiful women on there. How do you do it? How do you keep a straight face? You've got these pretty women in the studio all the time. So right there, as a marketing person, you too out there, whatever it is that you want to create, maybe pretty women is not the attractive force, although pretty women work pretty well for almost anything, but for you it could be something else. Because I got that type of feedback, I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this a part of the format of this show. I'm always going to have smart, pretty women who are into business, are connected, and we're going to have fun. We are going to always have a lot of fun for the most part. I mean, sometimes we take on controversial topics, but for the most part, it's a very light feel in the studio. And so that's how you have to test it. You have to really put some content out there and see what you get the most feedback about, and that will kind of dictate the direction that you can go in. But again, if you get a show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, what you're getting is the ability to be able to, again, get your brand out all over the world. And there's just not a lot of platforms that allow you to be able to do that in the video format, which is, again, like I had said in the last segment, the hottest thing that's going on in the world right now, really, in terms of social media, is that everyone's into having high-quality video. And that's what you get at the World Center of Broadcast Media. Is you've got this high-quality product that has evolved into something that has gone far beyond what I ever expected it to be. Like I said, the early shows that we did, we had a lot of challenges, but over time our team of people, Scott, our engineer, and everyone else has really worked to create a product here that allows you to have a very professional look. And that's another key. Me as a marketing person, is when I work with people, I want to position you in a way that you appear to be extremely professional. And that's what a show like this does, is it shows people that you're a pro. You actually have your own video streaming show. You just don't meet very many people in the world. I know video has gotten a lot more popular now than it was back when I got started, but still, at this point, how many people do you know out there who have their own video streaming shows? Just very few, especially, again, with, I know at the World Center of Broadcast Media is the high level of technology and all the work that's been put into making this platform run the way that it runs. A lot of years and a lot of focus, trial and error, a lot of money and effort has been invested. I know I've been doing public relations for the network for a long time, so I have a lot of behind the scenes information about how all this works, and it doesn't work easily. But it does create an environment for you, I think, of success. And that's how you want to appear as a business owner, if you're an actor or a musician. The key is that you want to present yourself as someone who is successful. And that's what these types of shows can do for you. I think that in terms of being able to expose your clients, if you're in business, to something that they can use for their marketing purposes, because when they appear on your show, you can send them links to this show. They can take the content and create their own marketing campaigns based on their appearance on your show. It builds a credibility for them so that they appear to be someone that, again, hey, you made an appearance on a television show. Most people in their whole lives never make an appearance on a television show. So there are packages that you can create that promote the people who you do business with, and they really enjoy it too. I mean, just having a client and being able to instantly bring them over to do an internet show is it's a big plus, because again, they just don't always have that many opportunities to do something like this, especially at the affordable rates that you can get a show for here at WCOBM. So I just recommend, from my experience being a public relations and a marketing person, there's a tremendous amount of value in having a show at the World Center of Broadcast Media. If you want more information about how to do that, you can get in contact with me at 702-845-6129, and I can put you in contact with the people that can get it done. We'll be back in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show.